Without further ado, bear down.
Bear down. So I'm sorry. There's one constant. It's nag. It's a fucking play.
It was almost 4th and 21 at one point. Think about this shit. Like, not fucking rocket science. Nick Foles looked like he was standing on top of a broom. At least we have a fucking kicker.
We finally have a kicker. It's like 3rd and 4, and he's throwing 3 yards on an out route. I'm fucking done.
How the fuck does a college quarterback just throw it away within a second of knowing I don't have shit?
Yeah.
And Foles is like,
for how
I'm
fucking
gonna
long.
fold.
He's
I
a
mean,
fucking
this
lawn
is-
chair.
You're not.
He's literally a lawn chair. You just fucking fold. Immediately.
Big Foles.
I'm gonna take that shot. Bear down.
Hey guys, welcome back to 4th and 21, a Chicago Bears talk show by Bears fans for Bears fans. I'm Arturo, this is Alex. Welcome back. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, and subscribe. I was hoping there was a bell on your shirt.
No. Ornaments, nutcrackers, got some candy canes,
God damn it.
stockings, everything but a fucking bell. Sorry, bud.
All right, well, it is what it is. 2020, right? It's another prediction video we're back with, starting off with some shots of our choice. Vodka and whiskey.
My chaser of choice today is
A cold snack.
got me a cold snack right here. Montucky cold snack.
All right.
You guys have all heard of that. If you haven't,
Cold,
you must not drink.
cold snack.
All right. Bear down, bitch. You're really not gonna say bear down?
Down. I was trying to think of a comeback, but I didn't want to make you cry.
Whew. That did not go down great.
And then Kasi Brewing, though. Peach Made in the Shade. Summer IPA. Pretty good. For some reason recently I've been wanting to drink more out of bottles. Just
Speak up. I can barely hear you. I'm right next to you.
well, you know, this wasn't really for you because you hate IPAs, so
I don't care. Just talk.
all right.
Project.
Projectile vomit on your face next time is what I'll do.
He's got a weak stomach.
But
All right.
yeah, if you like IPAs, give this one a try.
All right. Vikings, Bears, prediction. Game number 2, week 15. What was your original projection?
21-17 us.
Okay.
Well, you
let
can
me
say your
just,
original.
mine was 27-21 Vikings.
You keeping it?
I don't fucking know, dude. This team
Well, then I'll give mine because I already know.
has been fucking with me all year.
We're gonna win 31-21.
I don't fucking know, dude.
31-21 is my.
Do I
final
seriously?
score.
Every time I fucking pick the Bears, they fucking
Well, yeah.
lose.
So there's no point in putting thought into it. Just
Every
fucking-
time I pick the fucking
It's like-
other team, like the last 5-1. When we were 5-1, I had us 5-1 as well. So
didn't you have us going like 9-1?
Oh wait,
8,
nope.
7.
You're right. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I had us going 7-0. At that point, we were 5-2, so not that fucking far off. Since then, though, the Bears have completely disappointed me and fucked with me, and I feel like I would be doing the Bears a service if I actually said that they're gonna lose. That way, we might fucking win, and I'll take the shot for the team. But we're both fighting for a playoff spot at this time.
Fucking stupid.
It's in Minnesota. But the way that this Bears offense has been playing, I feel like we want redemption. I got to pick the fucking Bears in this. 28-20. Bears win.
gonna
I'm
be
picking the fucking Bears, even though I know it's a fucking horrible decision. Did you write your shit down?
Yes.
28-20. All I want is for them to win the next 2 games and keep me interested through game 17. When you just get to game 17 and we're fighting for something, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean, all we got to do is win this game, Jags
Finish
off
be
strong.
a
Finish
fairly
off strong.
easy win. And then the Packers game will be very interesting if we win these next two. Very fucking interesting because the Cardinals' schedule coming up is very difficult. And if they lose one and we win out, we're going to the playoffs.
And that'll be an interesting fucking road.
And fuck you, Bears, for fucking just dragging me along. I promised I wouldn't do this. I was like, you know what? Let's fucking lose out.
I promised.
Let's lose out. I'm not rooting for you guys anymore. And you guys fucking dragged me back in. I'm tired of this bullshit. All right. Keys of the game. Offensively, what do you think we got to do?
Well, my mind was set on defense for whatever reason. Same thing as last week. Utilize everybody. We got, I'm not going to say lucky, but kind of lucky with Montgomery having a great fucking breakout run to start the game off. But either way, I don't care if that happened or it didn't happen. He still started using everybody. Cordero got the ball. Wide receivers actually used Cole Kmet and Jimmy Graham. They both pretty much have the same strengths to some extent, but we don't really know. I
disagree with that. That sounds stupid as hell. How do they have the same strengths when one's like fucking 32 years old and the other one's like 21?
They have the same strengths on our offense because
one can actually run with speed. The other one cannot. He has better hands. Jimmy Graham has better hands. Cole Kmet can actually run and break tackles. Jimmy Graham cannot. I don't think that they're the same player at all.
I didn't say they were the same player.
They're the same strengths. I would disagree. They have the exact opposite strengths.
Well, that's where we were going to disagree then, because
going
down the field, it's the same fucking thing. You're going to use them mostly for the same plays on the same routes.
Well, yes, unless they're tight ends. Yes, they're tight ends.
Well, that's all
I'm
fucking saying. All right, you're going to get all fucking scientific with your shit.
You guys, did you just hear his fucking amazing knowledge that he just dropped on you? We used both tight ends as tight ends,
and we didn't fucking use both tight ends most of the fucking season. You're just like nitpicking at bullshit.
Dropping knowledge. Science, bitch.
You can talk.
So, I think we have a huge advantage.
Mr. Expert over here.
Huge advantage this week.
Wonder other than
because two things, obvious, glaring things that you didn't bring up. Last time we played the Vikings, Foles played until he got hurt, and then Bray played. So, they haven't seen Trubisky yet. That's advantage number one. Advantage number two, Montgomery had a fucking concussion the last time they played. He's back in. So those, to me, are the most glaring fucking advantages that we have offensively this week. Yes, they have, 3 weeks of film now on Trubisky, but they didn't actually play him. So that is a huge disadvantage for them. Number two, they didn't get to play against Montgomery, and Montgomery has had huge games since the Vikings game when he was out for a concussion. He came back, and he came back fucking strong. So that's going to change our entire offense. And the third thing, Cole Kmet. We were not using Cole Kmet when we played the Vikings the first time. We're using him a lot more the last 2 to 3 weeks. So those things are going to completely change how the Vikings have to defend us, and no one's really been able to do it so far. I mean, the Packers, I wouldn't even say that they defended us. They just got ahead very quickly because of really shitty situations. The 2 interceptions really fucking hurt us and got them on top early. But against Detroit and Houston, we've put up 30 points, and that's because we completely changed the offense. Listening to Trubisky talk in his interview either today or yesterday, he brought up the fact that they're now running the offense that he wants to run. He's now telling them, this is what I'm comfortable with. This is what makes me a better quarterback. And now they're fucking changing the offense, and look what's happened. So I don't know what's taken Nagy so long to listen to Trubisky.
Also, like you said last time, he was kind of scared of Nagy for a while.
He did. He always seemed just like, okay, I'm going to do what the coach tells me to do. And now he's like, no, like he's speaking up, and he's learning that, like, if I actually work with my coach and my coach works back with me, then we can actually have an effective a relationship in offense. So that has happened in the last 2 weeks, and I believe that's because they're starting to run what Trubisky feels comfortable with, which is rolling out of the pocket, which is moving the pocket, doing bootlegs, play action, everything that keeps a defense on its heels. So let's continue to do that. We have Montgomery this time. We have Trubisky this time. And I don't think their defense is going to make a huge difference this week. They have 2 players on their defense that are really good. Outside of Kendricks and their safety, forgive me, but I forget his name, but they're their 2 best players. If we can just stay away from them, we're going to be fucking golden. We have weapons this time that we didn't have last time. So offensively, yeah, I think we're going to have a huge advantage going against them because they didn't play him last time. We played Cousins and Cook and Thielen and Jefferson last time. Their offense hasn't changed since the last time we played them. We just have more, we actually have experience playing against all of those players. They don't have experience playing against Montgomery and Cole Kmet and Trubisky. So I think that's going to be a disadvantage to them, advantage us. Anything to add? Nah, I summed that shit up perfectly.
Well, that's why I just let you talk, because you were so eager to not let me
I'm
say
always
one
eager.
thing.
I'm always eager. I'd love to fucking talk.
We all know that.
Especially, at least about the Bears.
Mm.
Good or bad, I'll always want to talk about the Bears. But I think what'll be interesting this week is calling the Scat and what is it? Monster of the week, yeah.
Well, I said that there's another one we were saying for a bit, but Beast of the Week, but no,
yeah,
Monster sounds better.
Monster sounds better. Monster of the Midway, it makes sense. So yeah, defensively, but let's take the shot first.
Bear down.
Beer doom. Oh shit, I spilled.
It's a cold snack.
All right. Defensively, you want me to go first and just take all your talking points, or do you want to go first?
Sure, go ahead. You're going to talk anyway, 2 seconds in.
Fuck you. You know what? For that, talk. I will sit back and not say a word.
All right, well.
Floor is yours.
Last time we played them, we did a really good job of stopping Dalvin Cook until Akeem Hicks got out, and then he rushed for 57 yards at a time where we didn't need him to fucking get through those gaps. So I think we can, but I think still a big key is going to be to stop that, because it's pretty much the same thing as last time. We have to make Kirk beat us. We can't rely on just stopping Dalvin Cook, and Jalen Johnson and Fuller are pretty fucking adept at this point playing their sides of the field. I feel just as confident with Jalen back there as I do with Kyle, even though he's been with us for years. So we have to stop them at every fucking point of their gameplay, whether it's a run or a screen or, long balls like that last game with Thielen and who's that fucker that
Justin Jefferson
jumped up on the fucking, well, there wasn't any fans up there, but after getting a wide open touchdown for like 20 plus yards.
That may not have been, I don't think it was Jefferson.
But yeah, I think it's going to start off with stopping Dalvin again, which I think we can do. But having Akeem Hicks back and healthy, hopefully for the entire game again. Last week, him and Khalil fucking tore it up. Roquan was back on his shit. Eddie Jackson tackled again. Fucking screen was out.
I told you I wouldn't interrupt you, but if you guys hear Cello Lord of the Rings, that's happening upstairs.
They're directing a movie, a follow-up sequel.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty badass to listen to, but I don't know if you guys can hear that. So sorry, go ahead.
Oh, honestly, fuck that. You can talk.
No, you were on a roll. You were killing it.
Well, I was about to ask if screen is still on protocol.
Yeah, he's at this moment he's not playing.
So we're back to our boy Duke.
Yeah, Duke Shelley did a fucking great job, dude. I am pumped if Duke
Well, and
Shelley actually takes his spot because, Buster has not been shit anyway.
Take his spot. At this point,
shit. I'm not supposed to burp. My bad, guys. God damn it. All right, go ahead.
At this point, what fucking point is there to bring Scream back? He's played like shit. He hasn't
If we sign him again, I will lose my fucking shit.
Has he had any game in your memory this year where one game where for the most part you were like, he had a pretty good game?
No.
Or was it always Buster fucking Screen?
It was okay. There were moments in between where I was like, shit, Buster Screen just made a fucking great play. And then later in the game, they threw a touchdown on his man wide open. Yeah. And then I was just like, okay, so you just canceled all that fucking shit out.
And we're back.
So every time that he did make a good play, he ended up fucking it up later. So
there's no consistency in Duke Shelley and his.
Dude, they're hungry too. Duke's hungry. He wants to be in there and show what he's fucking got.
He feeds off of people too. So Khalil has a good Mac. Akeem's out there. Roquan's doing shit. Eddie's doing shit. Our corners are making plays. Dude's just gonna fucking show up and even maybe show them up a little bit in his own right. Like, hey, I can play too, bitches. I'm out here. So right now our defense, I'm fucking stoked about it. Stop Dalvin. Stick on your man. Make the right plays. Don't play zone when you should be playing man, or man when you shouldn't be playing zone.
That was a big point I was going to make.
And don't fucking rush.
Kirk, Aaron Rodgers, and Stafford can all fucking play against the zone, and we don't play the zone well. We don't play the zone well.
Just make
Pagano actually blitzed a lot, or brought pressure a lot on Deshaun Watson.
He did. I was going to say you have been doing a better job.
If he does the fucking same thing against Kirk Cousins, Kirk is fucking
he's
done.
Gonna crumble.
He's just like Nick Foles. As soon as there's pressure on him,
dude, I swear they're brothers. I swear, or they're related somehow.
One's just better, which is Kirk Cousins. I'll definitely say that. There's no argument there, but he's still not a great quarterback. He's just if you give him time, he will find an open wide receiver. So fucking pressure him, and that's the thing. Pagano was actually creative in the way that he brought pressure last week. I want to see that again, because if we get pressure on
QB
Kirk,
spy,
that's what we're normally really good at, is
perfectly.
getting pressure on Kirk Cousins. And every time we play him and we get pressure on him, we kick his fucking ass.
When Roquan just laid back there for a second, waited for that opening, and just fucking that was Deshaun Watson, who's very mobile.
Exactly, way more mobile.
You go against Kirk Cousins.
If we
that's an
draw
injured deer
the exact same fucking
shot.
plays against Kirk Cousins, who's immobile, we will ruin his life.
I'm actually getting really pumped right now, thinking of us wrecking him.
Yes, you said,
exactly.
Don't fucking play the zone honestly, I don't like our team on zone.
Well, they don't know how to, it looks like.
But I feel like we play zone to cover up Buster Screen not being able to play man, because
to cover his ass, and then it throws something else.
But what scares the shit out of me is that they have two great wide receivers and a great running back. We stuffed the shit out of
your boy
Adam Thielen. Guys, I'm in a really fucking difficult position this week. I'm in 3 fantasy leagues. I'm 1 game away from the championship in all 3. I have Dalvin Cook in 2 leagues. I have Adam Thielen in 1 of those leagues. It's breaking my heart to fucking put out fucking Minnesota players, but one, you can't bench Dalvin ever, because even when he played the Bears last time, he had 30 rushes for 90-something yards. So he was averaging 3-something yards a carry, which is trash. But they would not go away from him. 14 points he still put up against, for fantasy, which, I'm not going to be mad about 14 points. However, they will use him until they fucking can't anymore. And when they can't, they have 2 fucking great wide receivers that they can go to, and a pretty good tight end in Kyle Rudolph. So they just have weapons everywhere, which is why the most important part of this game defensively for us is to get to Kirk Cousins. Hit him, get our hands up, bat the ball down.
Who's their backup? Do you even know?
I literally have
yeah.
no fucking clue.
I want to see
It wouldn't
that
even
guy.
surprise me if it was like Mark Sanchez. I'm pretty sure he's out of the fucking league. But like, I wouldn't be surprised
Didn't
if he
we
somehow.
almost sign?
No, we had Mark Sanchez for a little bit.
That was a.
I don't even want to talk about it. The only thing more embarrassing than the butt fumble is fucking signing that guy after he fucking did all that shit.
I mean, the Bears are notorious for making bad.
Also, a quick fun fact:
decisions.
Mitch Trubisky actually has the best quarterback rating in Bears quarterback history. You have to have 500 passing attempts, but he has the best quarterback rating. So when we all say that Mitch Trubisky sucks,
who is we all? Because I don't.
Because
think
he's been better than Jay Cutler.
I don't think
he's been
sucks.
better than fucking
Rex Grossman.
Well, that's Kyle Orton. All these piles of shit. Jim McMahon. He's been better than all of them, based on quarterback rating, which is a very good way to judge a quarterback.
I mean, people fucking.
So congrats to you, and fuck our fans for wanting to get rid of this guy. How long did we stick with Jay Cutler when that dude still hasn't had a better quarterback
Smoking
rating?
Jay Cutler.
Okay, this is besides the point, but defensively, get pressure on Kirk Cousins.
Oh, this isn't besides the point. That was.
I
was like,
no, that was besides the point. So get pressure on Kirk Cousins. Mario Edwards, I want to see another big game out of you. Although he's got some major shit going on in his life.
Also, I mean, well, no, I'll let you finish and then I'll go.
Another defensive quick point is Quinn supposedly has a foot injury, which is maybe why he has sucked ass for so long. Maybe he didn't just get the bag and give up. Maybe he just has a fucking injury that a lot of players play through injuries without saying shit, and people are like, why did they have a down year? And then after that down year, they get a fucking surgery because they had an injury that nobody knew about.
Well, once you play like shit week after week
you don't want to put out
an
injury because if you hear, oh, Quinn has a foot injury, an offensive lineman just fucking may go like, okay, cool. Let me just take a quick step on that fucking foot this game and see what the fuck happens the rest of the game.
Is there a rule about telling the truth? Do you have to tell the truth?
No.
All right, well, a shoulder might hurt a bit. They could just say it's a shoulder injury.
I mean, if he's on the injury report, you can just say, yeah, you could.
Has the shits.
You could literally say out with a
has
fucking
the Lamar
cold,
Jacksons.
But... Wow. I don't. Okay. All right. I like Lamar. I like Lamar.
I do too. It was just a little funny.
But no, that was good. I like that. If you guys don't know that joke,
look it up.
Pay attention.
Yeah. Google exists.
But yeah, Quinn. Maybe that's why he sucked ass. But Mario Edwards and Akeem Hicks, stop Dalvin again. That is your main fucking.
Yeah, because then you make them resort to their other things quicker.
Yes. Make them go, and that's the thing. Offensively, if we start getting touchdowns early like we did against Houston, and you make Kirk throw the ball, and we know he's going to throw the ball, we're going to be in a good fucking position. If we sit there in a close game, their offense is going to have the advantage because they have just weapons all over the fucking field. So get pressure on Kirk, get an early lead. Defensively, that's all I have to say. I think we should go into our Scat and Monster of the week. I'll take a half.
Oh, you can take whatever you like.
I've been drinking for the Raiders game.
That's not my fault. I was working.
A big Raiders fan. Really disappointing loss, but
you should know better.
I was drinking with her to support her.
No wonder you've been kind of a dick.
Just out of support, guys. That's the only reason. I would never do it for any other reason but to support.
Real quick though, before we go into that,
my lady.
Offensively, our O-line's been kicking ass.
Yes,
keep that up.
Yes,
we need to keep that up.
I'm glad you brought that up.
110%.
Because every game that they play with each other, they have gotten better.
Yeah, they get better together. They don't.
And it's been consistent. Now that we have a consistent line, 3 weeks in a row, they have gotten better every fucking week. This is another week, and we have Sam. I apologize if I fucking say this wrong, but it's Mustafa, I believe.
Yeah.
He has never played a fucking game until this year, and he is coming out, and apparently he's one of the locker room favorites.
Yeah.
Apparently, the guys in the locker room fucking love this guy, and he's been out there fucking killing
because
it for
he's
them.
loving this opportunity and taking advantage of it.
And this is what, week 4, where we're going to have this same offensive line. We're actually getting consistent with things. We're getting consistent with the offensive line. We're figuring out our offense, and when our offense is starting to work,
move.
we just need our defense. To me, I think we just need our defense to show up this week, which is the fucking weirdest thing for me to say as a Bears fan, especially coming off like that 6-game losing streak and where Foles was piece of shit. And now I'm saying the Bears defense is the difference this week because the offense has been crushing it. And they're getting better every week. The offensive line is getting better. The play calling is getting better. Everything's getting better. Bears defense shows up. It could be an easy win this week. But
well, yeah, offensive line. And also people overlook this a lot, bear down. But as trash as our O-line was for so long.
Take your shot, bitch.
Even with our O-line being as trash as it was, there were times where they've been not great, and Mitch rolls out and moves. Full. I was literally about to call him
but
Foles.
that is part of the play calling.
It is part. But I'm just saying.
But
I'm just saying, your quarterback doesn't give you any help with that at all. So yes,
not with Foles. Foles
exactly. So
useless.
now with them doing better each week and having a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, it's both because they actually can give him a clean pocket, and if they don't, he can fucking roll out. It's the best of both worlds at this point. Everything's coming together at the right time.
We have an offense.
And the thing is, if we do go into the playoffs 9-7, we would have won 4 games in a row. Our offense would be on a roll, and our defense would be figuring shit out. We would be going into the playoffs at the best fucking
and
time.
I would much rather have our defense figure their shit out than our offense.
Okay, scat of the week. Let's go real quick. You need to go.
No,
I don't fucking actually have one.
I don't either.
Well, I want to say fucking Quinn, but if he's fucking injured, that's a fucking shitty ass move.
Yeah.
I don't want to say Quinn because I actually think he might get a couple sacks this week. I think he might play an integral part of our defense. If you want to,
I'm gonna go with Kyle Fuller. Not in like he was the fucking absolute scat of the week, but I think
know exactly. Can I say?
I actually want you to guess.
I want to guess because I think what you're trying to say is that he's not going to have a bad game. He's just up against 2 really good wide receivers, and they're going to make big plays down the field that may not be necessarily his fault. He may not play poorly.
It's going to be a result.
He will just be the worst part of the defense.
Yeah, it's going to be a result of Dalvin being shut down and them going deep. And sorry, you're dealt the bad hand this week, bro.
So did I hit that?
Yeah, it's just going to be shitty. That's why I was like, I don't want to say he's going to be the shittiest, but he's going to be the blunt end of it. Okay, sorry, Fuller, but that's.
I think this person may fumble the ball or tip it up this week. Anthony Miller. All right, good on you. Write your shit down.
What was he said? Or tip the ball up. I was like, oh, fuck.
I mean, he did it last time he played them, so maybe he wants a revenge game. But he's also going to be receiving punts, so I don't.
Well, that's 100%
trust him
for it too.
I don't
want him to have to make
as a
up
punt
for
returner.
shit.
So I could see him, maybe like he fucks up on offense, so then he tries too hard on a punt return and makes a bad decision.
And
either way, going with Anthony Miller. Who's your beast?
Beast, I'm gonna go with Cole.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I should have fucking just asked myself first.
I was about to, and then I was like, no, just.
All right,
just
Cole Kmet. Is that you have anything else to add to that?
To Cole? Well, I mean, we obviously saw that. We obviously see that he's a monster.
He is, dude. He is looking better every fucking week. Every time we give him more opportunities, he is better every fucking week.
He steps up to the plate every fucking time.
Write your shit down, by the way, before you forget.
I already wrote it down because I knew who it was.
God, you fucking shit.
Yes, dude. Fuck. Like I started to say, we utilize everybody. I think he's going to be the guy that gets the ball and makes plays where you're like, all right, he's going to truck. First down. He doesn't go down. He's going to get a fucking 20-yard run. He's going to get at least a touchdown. If not, bring us close enough to where we run one in with Montgomery or some, whatever. Because we've been good at scoring. Some fucking way we figured it out. But I think he's going to have a fucking monster week, and I'm ready for that kid to get the ball. Give him the ball.
I want him to turn into Travis Kelce. I want him to turn into Zach Ertz. I want him to turn into Darren Waller. Like, I want him to be a major target on our offense. And the thing is, early on in the season, because we barely used him, when he did go on the field, I feel like he was targeted. They're like, oh, he's on the field, he can't block. They're going to try and throw him the ball. Now that he's in 50, 60 snaps a game, they're like, okay, I don't know if he's blocking. I don't know if he's going out for a pass. Like, now that he's in more often, it's more difficult to predict what's going to happen with him.
He's mobile, he's smart, and he's a fucking beast.
Read mine.
We know. Monty.
That's my beast of the week.
All right.
David Montgomery, dude. He is going to fucking he didn't get to play the Vikings. You don't think that as when he was sitting on the sideline all like concussed and shit, he was like, fuck, I wish I could be out there and fucking hitting these guys.
So was Akeem after going out that game.
But I don't care. He has been a beast lately, and he didn't get to play them last time. He's going to come out fucking angry. He's going to come out pissed off.
Balls
and
to the
he
wall.
is going – I wouldn't be surprised if the first drive he breaks off a 30-plus yard run. Not touchdown, but 30-plus yard run. Our offensive line has started to block, and our wide receivers are finally not playing selfish ball. They're starting to block. They're starting to figure out that if we play our part,
team play,
that it leads to fucking
his offense. Run, he might not have scored if
Allen Robinson wasn't running down.
Push that last guy out.
That was a fucking huge thing, and that was something I haven't seen this year. I haven't seen players blocking. I said the same thing with the Darnell Mooney touchdown. Fucking Anthony Miller had a fucking great block.
Great.
With like literally just took the guy's fucking legs out from underneath him. Allen was there on the edge, setting the edge, blocked his guy. Darnell Mooney got to fucking swoop right around them, get a 5-yard fucking like pat, like just ran right to the fucking end zone.
They're playing football.
Finally, as a fucking team.
And with a chance to fucking make it to the playoffs. So let's fucking
I'm done.
Keep playing.
If we need this win to fucking keep our playoffs hope alive, and I know that Minnesota feels the same way, but I just feel like we are on such a fucking we're in a fucking zone that they're not in. Because we finished our fucking shitty like 6-game like skid. You know, we came back and we're like, fuck this. We're not fucking losing anymore. And we came out and beat ass. Now I feel like everyone – okay. Well, now I feel like we're going to come out and be like, okay, now we know what we can do as a team when we fucking play on all sides of the ball. So let's go. Bear down. Let's keep the fucking playoff hopes alive.
Fuck up Minnesota.
Give me something to fucking root for, guys. Please.
Yeah, make our second.
I'm okay with right now. Trubisky looks like a quarterback that I would like to have back next year.
Shouldn't have ever taken him out.
Bear down.